Hey everybody, I thank you for joining. I am with Michelle. We're still down here in Polk County. She represents the Polk Referral Center, and she wanted me to come connect with her and talk about networking and just pooling resources and trying to help as many people as we can. And I was telling her that until today, I've had very little connection with Polk County since this whole storm started. I mean, it's strange because I just live right up the hill in Henderson County, and there's a big need down here. And this is kind of like a backdoor, almost feels like a backdoor community because there's no media attention down here, but there's a lot of damage and a lot of need. Can you tell everybody about some of that?
So we currently have over 200 households on our list that need repairs, rebuilds, and supportive services for Polk County. We do not have Baptists on the Mission, Samaritan's Purse, or any of those other large organizations working for our community. We are fully grassroots and from the ground up. We are very grateful. We have a lot of local churches and all the nonprofits working together to be able to serve as many as possible. But we have people in extreme circumstances that need our attention while we are moving through our triage list.
One thing you were telling me that I didn't say nothing when you said it, but it people ask me a lot, but you said you've got some families that are currently in motels and are soon to be in a tent.
Yeah, we've been blessed that we were able to get some bell tents and build platforms for these families and be able to give them that next step above just having a tent on the ground. We have sanitation stations for these families to be able to bring things make things more comfortable, as well as wood stoves. But that is a temporary fix while we're looking for the long-term solutions. We're still waiting on tiny homes that have been promised to community members and campers for these households so that we can get them into proper accommodations.
So if there's anybody out there still willing to donate a camper, I know a lot of people have donated already. We've put numerous families in campers, but there's still a need.
And camper repair.
Yes.
Supplies. That is the biggest thing, that and winterization as we're going into this next season. We're nice and hot today, but we have people who are having to use their propane buddy heaters already in the mornings. So
that's one thing I've been worried about is, you're taking people that have never been in a camper, don't know nothing about a camper, and it's like, here's your camper, enjoy your life. And they don't know, especially the winter, if you don't underpin it and insulate it, it's going to freeze up on you. And then the buddy heater thing, a lot of people last winter already had problems with mold because they didn't know you need to vent the camper to get, because that propane heat is it's a moist heat, and you'll mold real quick. Yep.
Yeah,
so, good Lord, there's
the list is long.
Yes.
And a recent training of mine gave me the insight that there's the first house that we helped, and then there's the last house that we're going to help, and there's the long road in between. And that long journey is where we are now. And we're grateful for all of the help that we have received and all the help that we're going to receive for our neighbors.
All right, folks, so there's a lot of need down here, and if you know anybody willing to work in Polk County, I'm speaking to some of my friends and family in Henderson County about this. We need to take care of our neighbors and get some things done. So I really want to call on churches. A lot of churches do a lot of good things. I see a lot where churches go, we're going to Peru or wherever on a mission trip, which is great. They need all the mission and help they can get, but Western North Carolina is a big mission field right now, and we need help. So if your church or organization is looking for something to do, please reach out and we'll find you something to do. So thank you, folks.